As a huge Pokemon fan, I'm extremely excited for Pokemon X and Y, and I believe there's no way Game Freak could possibly not make it one of, if not the best Pokemon games ever. However, there are a few things that I really hope will put into the game. Here are the top 5 things that I want from Pokemon X and Y. Firstly, I think all the region's Pokemon should be new ones, except ones that have new evolutions. What I mean by this is all the Pokemon available will be newly created ones, like what Black and White did. Personally, I'm putting this in number 5 because I still think it'd be cool to see the old Pokemon in 3D, but I think I would rather seeing all brand new ones. After all, I've gotten used to all the old Pokemon, and I think that the game should let you get used to the new Pokemon, and only having new ones would help. However, the game should let you catch the original Pokemon after the main story, like Black and White, and if a sequel gets made, which will likely be called Pokemon Z, they should have original and new Pokemon available from the beginning, like Pokemon Black and White 2. Also, I think the game should have less reliance on HMs or hidden machines. For example, having to make your Pokemon learn moves like Cut and Strength to get through certain areas. The recent Pokemon games do make you have to use HMs much less, but I still think they should get rid of ones like Cut, Rock Smash and maybe Strength for good. Some moves like Surf and Fly are actually pretty useful in battle and out, but I just don't really like it how you have to make your Pokemon learn such weak moves. Also, HM moves need to be forgotten normally. Nobody likes having to drag your Pokemon to a move deleter just to forget one of those moves. The game should also add light and sound types. So, fairies become a new type, which is strange because it doesn't seem anywhere near an obvious choice for a new type. Still, when types were added in Generation 2, there were 2 types added. So will fairy be the only new type? I hope not, and the obvious types to be added are light and sound. Yes, I know adding 2 more will make it 3 new types in total, so we could just have either light or sound only. Personally, I'd rather light, but both would be logical. First we have light, which could replace the types of moves like Flash, Tail Glow and Moonlight. We already have Dark type, so why not Light type? Then there's Sound type, which can be added to many existing Pokemon's types, such as Loudtread, Kricketune and Moletta. And there are many moves that can be given Sound types, such as Echoed Voice, Perish Song and Sing. Many fans also have a theory that the game's legendaries have these typings. Xerneas, for example, has a light spectrum on its horns, while Yetivil, I think that's how you pronounce it, flies at supersonic speed and is the only Pokemon who makes a sound in the trailer besides Pikachu at the very beginning. Although these are only rumours, I hope that light and sound types can make it into the game. There should also be multiple save files. Now this is something I've always wanted from Pokemon. For me, Pokemon's main story isn't gotta catch them all, it's more gotta catch 6 and make them strong. So with so many Pokemon available, you'd think I'd like to go on a journey with another 6 Pokemon without deleting my saved file. And let's not forget that some of us had Pokemon obsessed siblings. And it seems rather money grabbing of Game Freak to force us to buy 2 copies, especially if you only have one handheld between you, so you can't connect the games. Seriously, it's the only game I want multiple save files from, and yet there's only one. I do not see any reason not to have more than one save file, so make it happen, Game Freak. Finally, I would like to see more evolutions of previous Pokemon. Now, I have realised that Sylveon is a new evolution of Eevee, but I'm just hoping more will be made. One of the greatest things about Generation 2 and 4 is that both had so many evolutions of previous Pokemon, and I was a little disappointed with Generation 5 when evolutions of previous Pokemon was a no-show. There are so many Pokemon out there that need evolutions, so it shouldn't be hard for Game Freak to make more. If you want to see evolutions of previous Pokemon really badly, go check out some fan-made ones on the internet. A lot of them are really amazing looking, and some I would gladly have in a game, like these here. Here's hoping there'll be heaps of real evolutions of previous Pokemon in X and Y. And I also want to show you perhaps my favourite fan-made evolution, an evolution of Dunsparce. I would totally have this one in my party. He just looks so awesome. I mean, Dunsparce really deserves an evolution, and this is the best fan-made one I've seen. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos.